all there's ever gonna be. But if you're stubborn and every time you open your eyes, you see love, you see the face of God, then you can help me. Ms. Jones transformed my perspective on the world. She knew the worth of her neighborhood, the potential of its people, and she never gave up. She had a defiant love for her people and community, despite profound personal pain and tragedy. My personal experience is by no means unique. Our nation's past is filled with incredible, capable Black women who have left a lasting mark on our communities and our country, some whose names we know and many more who are forgotten by history. Despite persistent efforts to hold them back, despite carrying scars from being qualified yet still so often denied, Black women continue to defiantly love our country. We are all better off because of it. Today, Black women are increasingly breaking through glass ceilings and ascending to many of the positions of political power, prestige, and prominence that they have more than earned, from Kamala Harris to Ketanji Brown Jackson. Black women collectively are also showing their might at the voting booth, ranking among the most active and important voting blocs in the United States. April Ryan has firsthand experience with both witnessing and playing a huge role in Black women's long-overdue ascendance, chronicling the halls of power in Washington for over 25 years. She has navigated many of the obstacles that have stood in the way of so many Black women and, in the process, broken so many barriers herself. April is filled with extraordinary toughness and determination. She speaks to our common values, the enduring and urgent need for truth-tellers, and how often the most difficult challenges bring out the best in who we are. She is a living example of how the fire of adversity reveals and forges greatness, and she loves this country. That is why she is such a fitting person to share this story, the story of Black women's rise. My hope is that these words will inspire all people to carry forward the work that Black women in America have been carrying for years. The story of Black women's ascendance is a great American story and should help renew, reaffirm, and reignite our commitment to the unfinished business of this country. Preface. Extraordinary, Ordinary. February 25th, 2022, 2 p.m., in the Cross Hall of the White House. The world watched to mark her story, the very first nomination of a Black woman to the United States Supreme Court. I was at home in icy Baltimore, working on various stories to commemorate the historic nomination. I was also trying to wrap my mind around the fact that a colleague of mine, a white man, was given the story to break. As I gazed upon the televised images of Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson and Vice President Kamala Harris, two powerful, super-bad Black women standing behind the President of the United States, I thought about the scores of Black women who have fought, are fighting, and will fight to break into the ultimate power structure, a feat that had eluded us for so long. I fought back tears and anger. Tears for the triumph, anger for its price. President Joseph Biden said of Judge Jackson that she was chosen for her legacy of excellence and decency. He called out her strong moral compass and said he believed that her ability to stand up for what's right was what the court needed today. The optics. Judge Jackson standing next to Vice President Harris just a year after Harris's historic ascension to the second highest office of the land showed the entire world that Black women were no longer just heard, but seen. As she savored the moment, Judge Jackson remarked, "I thank God for delivering me to this point. One can only come this far by faith." Indeed. Today's generations of Black women have arrived here, if only by faith, a faith that we keep and a faith kept by our ancestors.